Hey, what is up, my YouTubers? My name is Cousins World. You have landed on my channel, and it has been a very long while since I made a video. Yeah, if you guys seen my previous video, the update video, you would know what be going on, but anyway, as you already know from the title, I'm going to be doing another storytelling video. Yay! I just got through a really nice Sunday on Mother's Day, just spending time with my mom, nothing new. But anyway, I decided that I was going to make a video for you guys, and I want to tell you my tick encounters. Now, if you guys don't know what a tick is, it's this tiny little parasite that you'll find on your dog, your cats, and sometimes on your body. And they're parasites, really, and they love your blood and other things like that. Anyway, I have encountered ticks on numerous occasions, but that was because of my dog. He'll go outside in the woods and play around, and then there's a tick on his neck, on his back, or something like that, and I get this really disgusted look every time I see them. But yeah, I mean, the best way to get rid of the ticks is to just pluck it off with tweezers, and then I burn them, or you flush them down the toilet. Either way, as long as the tick is dead. Anyway, so I have a phobia of bugs. Always have, always will be. And to be honest with you, there actually is a word for it, and it's this, whatever this word is. But apparently it's a phobia of insects. I hate all insects, big or small. So every time I see a tick, I constantly freak out, constantly. But, I get rid of it, and then all is good. So anyway, I want to tell you some stories about when I have encountered a tick. Oh boy. So this first story happened when I was about either 11 or 12. So me and my friend went to this field that's in our neighborhood, and we were playing in the grass. Now, I didn't like playing in the grass because I have a allergic reaction to it, but I decided, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna risk it a little bit. So I laid on my back in the grass, and the sun was shining on my face, and it felt pretty good. I actually liked it. Then after a couple of minutes, I got up and went home. So I sat down on my couch and started watching TV. And then I started to feel a little pain on my neck. I didn't know what it was, but I thought it was probably just the grass, but I'll just ignore it. But after a couple of minutes, it started to get worse. So that's when I took my hand and scratched the back of my neck. Then when I pulled my hand back to look at it, there was a tick on my neck. So I threw it on the ground, and I started panicking because I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that thing was on my neck. And it was the first time the tick ever bit me, but yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of stared at it, and then I beat it to death with the shoe. It took a while to kill that thing, but it eventually happened. So I never went to that field again, and yeah, I'll never lay down in the grass again. So the second story happened when I was at school. So we were playing in the playground, and we were playing kickball. And at one point during the game, the ball flew into the woods. Now, I volunteered to go get it, and when I was getting it, there was this tree, and one of its branches were hanging low. So my hair kind of brushed up against it when I bent down to grab the ball, but I didn't think much of it. So after recess, we went inside the library to go pick out our books for the month, and I was waiting in line with my good friend. I'm not going to say his name because, number one, copyright reasons, and number two, because I forgot his name. Anyway, so as we're standing there, I'm talking to him, and then all of a sudden, he said, Jada, there's a tick in your hair. And I'm like, no there isn't. And then he's like, yeah, there is. I'm literally looking at it right now, and it's crawling in your hair. So I'm like, okay, my friend, he's a bit of a jokester. He's kind of a prankster. So I know that he can't be I don't know. He has to be making this up. But he told me that there was a tick in my hair, and then another girl came and tried to make me believe it. He asked her, do you see that tick in her hair? And then she nodded yes. So I'm freaking out, and I walk over to a teacher, and I said, hey, is there a tick in my hair? And they look at my hair, and they said, yeah, that's a tick. So that's when I started crying, and I'm bawling. They took me to the nurse, and they pulled the tick out. Luckily, it didn't bite into my scalp. It was just crawling in my hair. So if it wasn't for my friend, it possibly could have bit me and all that other stuff. But yep, that was pretty scary to know that there was a parasite crawling in my hair. And I knew I got it because I remember that branch. So now I don't like going in trees either. Okay, so this last story also happened at school. So it was this one morning when I was in the 5th grade, I believe, and my dog, for some reason, decided to go rogue and run away from home. Now, he usually does that. He always likes to run away from home, but sometimes he'll come back, sometimes he won't. That's why we gotta go out there and catch him. Anyway, that one particular morning, he ran away, and I had to go in the woods to get him, and I went through a bunch of bushes and trees to go get him. So we eventually got him back, and me and my mom proceeded to go to work and school. So when I got to school, I was at my cubby unloading my stuff, and my friend, again, came over, and he said good morning. I said hi, and then he said, "There's a tick on your shirt." And I'm like, okay, not again. Not gonna go through this again. And I said that he was lying, and he's like, "No, I'm not lying, there's a tick on your shirt." So I didn't believe him, but that's when I looked down and there was a tick on my shirt. I'm like, oh, that's great, what a great way to start my morning. So I walk over to the teacher and I said, "There's a tick on my shirt." She sees the tick, she grabs the tissue, picks it up, and she told me to take it to the nurse. So I took it to the nurse looked at it, and she said that I was lucky because this certain type of tick was a bit dangerous. So I'm like, well, that's great. But then it all came to my mind when I realized that when I was going through those bushes and trees, the tick must have climbed on my shirt. Then I had to ride the bus to school, so it was getting a free ride. So yeah, another scary thought. But that was the last time that I ever encountered a tick. Well, I mean, I still encounter ticks, with my dog. Like, I literally had to pull a tick off of him today. But that was the last time a tick was, like, on me. And, the tick encounters. Okay, so you're probably asking yourself, why am I telling you these stories? Well, one, I just thought it would be fun to tell you, and I never really told this story to anyone before besides my parents. But I also kind of want you guys to learn from this. You see, ticks are more than just this tiny parasite thing. These ticks can carry Lyme disease and all types of sickness, so that's why it's important that, if you got a dog or you got a cat, you gotta check them daily, because these things love to come around in the summer and spring, when it's hot. It's like blood fest for these things. But yeah, if I can just give you some advice, whenever you go out in the woods, please wear pants and a good shirt. Don't wear shorts if you're gonna go in the woods. Try to avoid ivy, bushes, and low trees, because they love to hang on the edge, and when you get close enough, they'll jump on. And yeah, just be careful. And if you do see a tick on you, if it's biting into you, just take some tweezers and just grab it and just yank it off as quickly as you can. But you gotta grip it right, otherwise it'll regurgitate the blood back in your bloodstream, and you can get Lyme disease. And then if you also see one on your pet, please take it to the vet, because like when a tick is biting your pet, you don't know how long it's been attached. So please take your pet to the vet. Also tell them what tick you saw, so that way they'll know what to do, and hopefully nothing bad happens. But yeah, I just want to let you know, please be safe out there with these ticks, because they're everywhere. And just know the dangers. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day and an awesome Mother's Day. Thank you for being subscribed to me. And I also see that we almost have 240 subscribers. Let's go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And I'll see you next time, astronauts.